My name is Martha Kimmel and I am the Learning and Evaluation Systems Coordinator in MCC's Planning and Learning Department in the Akron, Pennsylvania office. Today I'm going to be making a sesame spinach salad. This is the first time I've made it. It's from Korea, so I'm excited to try it. I chose this recipe partly because I love salads, but partly because one of my favorite parts of the dal bhat meal that I ate all the time when I was a service worker in Nepal was the saag, which is cooked greens. So I thought this might remind me a little bit of that part of my time with MCC in Nepal. So the first step is to steam the spinach. The recipe calls for about a pound of spinach. This isn't quite that. And I've steamed it and rinsed it in cold water because the next step is to try to get out as much of the liquid as possible. And in order to squeeze out the liquid, I needed it to be cooler than it was right after it got steamed. So I am squeezing out the liquid. So once you have strained out as much of the liquid as you can, we are meant to roughly chop the spinach so that it's a little bit more bite-sized. And I am going to chop it and then put it back in the strainer to get as much liquid out as possible while I prep the rest of the stuff. One of the other ingredients is toasted sesame seeds, and you can toast them in the oven, but I think it's a little easier to toast this small amount, 1 tablespoon, on the stovetop because you can keep a better eye on it and it shouldn't be too toasty brown. So I'm just going to sit here and stir this for 3 minutes while it toasts. These are the ingredients that will go in with the cooked spinach for the salad. 1 tablespoon of the sesame seeds you just toasted, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of sugar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. The recipe doesn't say what kind, so I'm using rice vinegar. 1 clove of minced garlic. I don't like raw garlic that much, so I've substituted a chopped green onion, and salt and pepper. Actually, the recipe just calls for pepper, but when I lived in Nepal, my Nepali neighbor, who called herself my Nepali mother, insisted that I add salt to most savory dishes, so that's become a habit. So my mom says that it's good to mix the vinegar with the sugar so that it dissolves the sugar, so to mix something with the sugar and stir it up before adding it into the greens, just so it's a little less gritty. And then the last step is to add everything together. So I'm just going to add everything into this bowl with the greens and stir it all up. And once I've stirred it up, I will put it in the refrigerator for a little while to let it cool before serving it. So the recipe does recommend letting it chill some so that it's served as a chilled salad. And then it will be ready to go. Once it's chilled, it's time to enjoy it.